Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel again. My name is Noah. Here is the next thing we're doing. I just picked this mower up and he said it needs a starter, battery's dead, and who knows what else he was using it this year. I don't know, but I got it cheap as I always do, as I like to, and I'm gonna see what's wrong. I had it next to the house. I was charging the battery. I charged the battery out, that's all I did. So I'm gonna try to diagnose this thing, but I'm gonna get it off the trailer. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully, it's nothing crazy. A starter, I could get a starter online for, I'm sure, pretty cheap. So let's see with the full battery what happens. Hmm. Okay. Well, it sounds to me like the starter is spinning, but it's not engaging up in the flywheel. Where is it over here? All right, not happening. With this. That's good to me. Well, that's why I like playing with mowers. There's not much to them most of the time here. So what I did is I spun the engine a little bit and tried it again. So the starter must just be weak, pushing out that Bendix. It must just be weak and not able to kind of align itself, or maybe the gears a little stripped or something. So I'm gonna have to pull the starter out and see. It probably just needs a new starter. He told me he replaced it once, so maybe it's just bad already. So I don't know. I mean, this is a Husqvarna. It's not that old. Hydrostatic was kind of nice. There's the starter. Not very hard to get to. She's a little dirty, but I will clean her up. We got a twin V engine. What is it? A V twin. So, oh, it's Briggs. Okay. Well, shouldn't be too bad. I think the starter will probably do it. The battery took a charge nicely. It's only from March. So I'm gonna clean this thing up real good and see how it goes. It has 951 hours. I don't know if that's a lot. It's not a little. I don't see like an age. Oh, this will probably tell me. What a free glove. Makes it all worth it right there. Then I can tell you what year is made. This thing's probably less than 10 years old. A nice rubber grip there. I don't think it would have a little voltmeter if it was that old. So yeah, I mean, overall, not bad. Alright, well that was a lot. Not perfect, but I'll get some water and clean out a little better than that. You know, I'm not judgmental, you know. I got some, look, I'm looking to get rid of these. I got a couple mowers, a little scrap pile, you know. I'm not perfect, but if you got a lawnmower, you probably have a leaf blower too. And, you know, once in a blue moon, if you just blow it out, like up here, it won't be mud and crusty grass trimmings. You know, that's why these decks rot out, is because they sit like that, and then people leave them outside, and they get wet from the rain, and then they get rusty. You know, the mower could be perfect, but the deck rots out, and then things kind of useless because nobody really uses them for anything but mowing the lawn. So I don't know. Anyways, that was not very tight. I'm thinking, because there's no bolts from the bottom side, I'm thinking the bolts are on top. So I just got to remove this top cover here. So now I can inspect. Here's the flywheel. Is looking very chewed up, I think. See how it's almost like this. See that? That's chewed up. This top half is good. The bottom half is like missing. Isn't that nice? Starter looks okay. But I see over here. So the fly. Oh. Oh, now it's all starting to come together. All right, I'm thinking we're going to need a flywheel. The starter's probably completely fine. Yeah, when I was rotating the flywheel, see, there's a good spot in the teeth. I was finding a good spot I could grab. But over there, when we heard it just kind of going, whew, it's not engaging anything because those teeth are missing. There's a broken couple. Oh, that explains it. That's what's wrong. I'll find a flywheel. And on a side note, I found a mouse. I don't know what happened there, but wasn't good. Okay, so all I did was pull this plastic piece off, a couple small bolts, and I pulled the big nut off, holding the flywheel on. It's not gonna just pull right up, you know, it's gonna be kind of hard in there. And I figured, what does this kind of look like? And I came to the conclusion that a steering wheel puller is what's gonna work. This is gonna work perfect. I got the right size bolts and everything. Just need a couple washers. I gotta go. It's very important for these pullers. Whatever you do, do not use an impact on it. Whatever you do, never use an impact. Never use an impact. You hear me? Because that's exactly what's going to happen right there. You know? But it's just the bolts, you know? This thing's still good. All I needed once to get it off. Oh, this thing's heavy. Oh, the magnets too. I'm not helping. There's your ring gear. I only ordered the ring gear because that's all I need. Plastic. Can you believe it? I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know if you can see that. It's the third mouse I've found in here. Ooh. The whole damn family died. How sad. Alright, so the ring gear is just the teeth that the starter engage in, and you can see how eaten up it is. Only in like not everywhere, just in some spots. But here's like one good broken one over here. So whatever happened, you know, if it stops in that part there, it won't engage. That's why I spun it and it worked. So that was the problem. A plastic flywheel. So, you know, I could have bought a whole new flywheel for like $200, but the ring gear is all that's bad. You know, I'm not one to replace things that aren't broken. Not on purpose, anyway. I'm gonna get some goggles and a bigger hammer. See what happens. Something's happening. There it goes. I just hit it really hard with a hammer. Okay. That's fine with me. See if I can just kind of pry it the rest of the way off. Okay, there's your ring gear. I think what I'm going to do is take my little Dremel and grind these down and then punch them out with something small. Seems like the only logical thing here. Well, it worked great for one of them. Now there's no more grinding wheel. So now I'll get the whiz wheel, I guess. That worked for that one. This thing certainly did the trick. That only took like barely a minute. Okay, so I just sat this. Here's the new ring gear. I'm just using the bolts to kind of line it up because I'm sure I won't be able to spin it once it gets on there. Oh, I wasn't sure if I'm gonna have to tap it on or not. Ow. She's going. I'm not hitting the teeth, I'm hitting the inside of it, you know? And the teeth, they're rounded on one end. You gotta make sure you put it on the right way. Oh, I should have seen which way it was on the other way. Maybe it was on wrong or something. Nah. Anyways, that's about it. Now I just tighten these nuts and bolts, and she's ready to put back on. I'm gonna be breaking the plastic now. All right, I'd say that's ready to put back on. I cleaned up the magnets. I don't think it's charging the battery. It's probably the voltage regulator, but anyways, let's throw this thing back on. I'll try putting that key in after I put it on. Oh yeah, that's the way to do it. Okay. Okay, this should be it. Slap this cover back on. I think the starter will work just fine now. Okay. Well, she's a little low, but that's enough to make sure the starter works. from that, that thing cranks nice and smooth now, so I'd say that's fixed. I'll do it one more time. Alright. I just gotta slap this thing back on. That's kind of cool. All right, so it's still dirty. I'm gonna clean it a lot. Make it look real good. And I'm gonna do like an oil change and spark plugs. Maybe an air filter if it needs it. That's about it. That thing starts good as new now. That was the whole problem. So I'll probably do just one follow-up after I clean it up. And then that's it. Okay, so I didn't take a video for some reason, but here's a couple of pictures of it all cleaned up. So it looks great, and thanks for watching.